Sis, I need to talk to you about something important. Do you have time? Sure, what's up? Actually, this might take a while. Are you alone? Yes, I'm at home. What's going on? I want you to divorce Mike. I'm seriously dating him. Excuse me? I know you heard me. I want you to repeat that. I know this is shocking to hear suddenly, but I'm not joking. And this isn't some April Fool's prank. We're in a serious relationship. Are you being serious right now? Dead serious. I wouldn't joke about something like this. Hold on, let me get this straight. You're really dating Mike? Yes, I truly love him with all my heart. But Mike's on a business assignment in California. How are you dating him when you're here in New York? Actually, I'm in California too. I'm living with him in his temporary apartment. You're what? You heard me. We're living together. But didn't you just get a job in New York after graduating college this year? Aren't you working here? Well, I got transferred to California right after joining the company. I knew there might be transfers since it's a big corporation, but I never expected it to happen so soon or to be sent so far. I see. Don't just say I see, say something more. What exactly do you want me to say? I didn't know anyone here and my boyfriend broke up with me because of the long distance. I was really lonely, but Mike was there for me during that time. So you two bonded over being lonely since Mike doesn't know anyone there either? It wasn't just about being lonely. Then what was it about? Mike understands me in a way no one else does. Really? My husband understands you better than your own sister? At first, we just had dinner together, but since we're both free, we started going out on weekends too, and before we knew it, we were dating. I never thought my husband would cheat with my sister. Don't say it like that. This isn't just cheating. What would you call it then? We tried to keep it casual at first. We decided it would be just during his temporary assignment, but now we can't be apart. We truly love each other. So you're boldly asking me for a divorce? Yes, because this isn't just some fling. Tell me more about this great love of yours. Because Mike is completely in love with me now, we're already living together like a married couple. There's no place for you anymore, so please divorce him soon. Absolutely not. What? Why? Because I don't want to. Thanks for letting me know, but I won't divorce him. You can't be serious. You're just being stubborn. No, I'm being quite reasonable. What? Mike is cheating on you with me. We're even living together at his place. There's no point in staying married to him. Just divorce him. Oh, there's definitely a point. Not divorcing him is more beneficial for me. Beneficial? What are you talking about? Think about it for a minute. Huh? Even if he's cheating, as long as we're married, Mike is my husband. And as my husband, he has a legal obligation to support me. He has to pay me spousal support. You mean he's paying for your apartment rent and living expenses? Well, not everything, but he has to pay enough to ensure I'm not struggling financially, and I have the right to demand that payment. Mike can't escape his financial obligations to me. Really? That can't be true. Your marriage is practically over. The law doesn't care about practically, only what legally matters. But that's not fair. If we divorced, I'd only get property division and compensation for the affair. We've only been married for about 2 years, so there aren't many joint assets, and the compensation would be around $30,000 at most. It's much better to keep receiving $1,000 monthly in living expenses. You are terrible, sis, refusing to divorce just for money? Well, that's rich coming from you. Who's worse, me or the sister who slept with her sister's husband? Well, that's... If you're so upset, why don't you tell our family and friends? Tell them how you stole your sister's husband, but you're not the bad guy. I wonder what they'd say. You wouldn't dare. Try me. I can't tell them that. Well then, are we done here? I have an appointment at the salon, so I need to get going. Take good care of Mike for me, won't you? Don't mock me like this. I'm not mocking you. I'm just being practical. You'll regret this. Mike and I won't give up. That's fine. I'm looking forward to seeing what you two come up with.
This is ridiculous. Why won't you agree to the divorce? I want to marry Lucy.
Hello to you too, Mike.
Don't act cute. Lucy told me about your conversation.
Then you know my answer.
You can't do this.
The decision to divorce is mine. You have no right to complain.
Do you know how selfish you're being?
Says the man who cheated with my sister.
You're so cold-hearted. Most women would cry and break down after discovering their husband's affair. But you just calmly calculate what benefits you the most. I've always hated that about you.
Is that why you chose my sister? Because she's more emotional?
Don't try to analyze this.
Sorry this didn't play out like you imagined, but I've known about your affair for quite a while.
What?
You seem surprised.
You're lying.
So there's no need for me to cry or break down.
You knew? Since when? How could you know when I'm in California?
Think about it carefully.
Stop playing games!
I simply checked our bank account and credit card statements. Remember when we switched to online banking after getting married, so we could both log in and check things anytime? Starting to remember now?
That's...
And we both changed to credit cards with better rewards, right? We set it up so we could both easily check the statements, so I know exactly what you've been spending money on in California.
Right. Can't believe I made such a basic mistake.
You must have been distracted.
Stop it.
You were too excited about your young girlfriend. Though I never expected the other woman to be my sister. I might seem calm, but I'm actually quite shocked.
If you're so shocked, then just divorce me.
Why would being shocked make me want to divorce you?
Are you really not going to divorce me? Are you planning to continue our marriage while openly acknowledging my affair with Lucy?
I won't acknowledge the affair, and I won't divorce you. If I did, you two would happily get married, and I absolutely refuse to make the traitors happy.
You're being vindictive.
Perhaps.
But...
If you really want to divorce me, you'll have to file for divorce court.
You mean we have to go through a whole legal battle?
Exactly.
Do you know how expensive that would be?
Yes, and you'll have to pay lawyer fees. Plus, you'll still need to pay me spousal support until the divorce is finalized. It's going to cost you quite a bit before you can marry Lucy.
This can't be happening. I just want to file one simple divorce paper. Please just divorce me. What will it take?
Are you trying to negotiate now?
Just tell me what you want.
Why don't you try making me want the divorce?
Huh?
You're usually smarter than this.
What do you mean?
Try making me want to give up my beneficial spousal support and want a divorce. Then I might sign the papers quickly. You two can think about it together.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Would you believe me if I said no?
I'll find a way. You'll see.
I look forward to it. Hey, sis, are you there? Yes, what is it? Sis, check your bank account right now. I've transferred as much compensation as I could manage. Oh, well, let me check. Wow, $50,000 has been transferred. You sent all this money? That should be enough, right? For what exactly? I gathered all my savings and sold everything I could. I even borrowed money. Now that I've paid this much, you'll divorce Mike, right? You really went all out. Of course I did. I want to be with Mike properly. You must really want to marry him. Yes, I truly love Mike. I've never loved anyone more than him. He's so mature and sophisticated and kind. I'd give up everything just to marry him. Everything including your relationship with your sister? Please don't make this harder than it needs to be. I've received your sincerity loud and clear. I'll divorce Mike. Really? Yes, really. You mean it? You're not playing games? Your dedication really touched me. I'll go file the divorce papers right now. Mike already gave me his signed copy, so it'll be over in a matter of hours. I'm so happy. Finally, Mike and I can be married. We need to prepare our marriage registration right away. Slow down a bit. There's something you should know first. What is it? Is there a problem with the divorce papers? No, I just want to wish you both happiness. Oh, by the way, I'll let Jack know you're getting married. What? Did I stutter? What are you talking about? Why would you tell Jack that? He actually came to our house. He wanted to get back together with you and even begged our parents for their blessing. But I guess reconciliation is impossible now that you're marrying Mike. What? Jack came to our house wanting to get back together? Quite passionate about it too. You're lying. You two broke up because of the long distance, right? Jack really regrets that. He said he still loves you and wants to marry you. He promised he wouldn't let distance get in the way this time. Why would he make such a declaration at our house? This makes no sense. Should I tell you what else he said? There's more? He wants to date with marriage in mind. That's why he wanted to talk to our parents first. By the way, he passed the bar exam this year. He says he wants to get married as soon as he starts his job as a lawyer. No way. He passed? He failed so badly last year. People can change in a year. Are you absolutely sure he passed? Yeah, he did. And you should know, our parents really like him. Dad even said, I'll help you get back together. But who would have thought you'd be marrying Mike instead? It'll be tough explaining this to Jack and our parents, but I'll manage. Wait, don't say anything yet. Why not? They should know. This can't be happening. I never thought he'd actually pass the bar exam. I thought he'd never become a lawyer. Well, I'll go break the news to them. Wait, don't tell Jack anything. And please, return the $50,000 I transferred. I'm breaking up with Mike and getting back together with Jack. Excuse me? You heard me. Please don't tell anyone about my relationship with Mike yet. What happened to true love? Forget Mike. My true love is Jack. I'll reconcile with Jack and marry him. I'll get myself a lawyer husband and be happy, so please don't say anything to him or our parents. Let me understand this clearly. What's there to understand? What's gotten into you? Didn't you say no one could compare to Mike? Are you crazy to throw someone away like that for your ex? You're the crazy one. A regular office worker versus a high-earning lawyer? Obviously, I'm choosing the lawyer ex-boyfriend. What? Why are you acting surprised? That is quite a change of heart. Everything I said before was a lie. I love Jack more than Mike. I love how he can be so childish and how he tries to act mature. I love all his cute failures when he tries to be sophisticated. I'm getting back together with Jack and marrying him. Sorry, Lucy. I called Jack over from the next room. He saw our entire conversation. What? Should I repeat that? You're lying again. Here's a message from Jack. Sorry I couldn't pass the bar exam in one try. I hope you'll be happy with Mike. No, well, this can't be happening. Wait, Jack, I'll get back together with you. Oh, and one more disappointing thing. I won't be returning the $50,000. What? The compensation was for the affair. That fact doesn't change. The fact that you had an affair with my husband doesn't change. I'm keeping the full amount as compensation for the affair. Whether you get back together with Jack or not, I won't return it. No way. Oh, this can't be happening. I said I'm breaking up with Mike. Yeah, I had an affair, but I'll make it up to you. You can have him back, so please return my money. I don't want that man back. Well, I'm off to drive Jack to the station. Wait, at least let me talk to Jack. Sorry, we're already in the car. This isn't fair. Neither was sleeping with my husband.
Sarah, are you available to talk?
Yes, what is it?
Hey Sarah, check your bank account right now. I've transferred the maximum amount I can manage. This should be enough for a divorce, right?
One moment. $100,000. Oh, you transferred quite a lot.
That proves how serious I am.
Does it?
This should be more than enough. Now divorce me immediately. I transferred this much because I love Lucy that much.
Such a grand gesture.
Stop being sarcastic and process the divorce papers. I've had enough of you playing games with us.
I've received your sincerity as well. No complaints here. I'll file the divorce papers right now. I'm actually at the city hall already.
Perfect timing!
Indeed it is.
Great! Finally, Lucy and I can get married. Please submit the divorce papers right away. Once it's processed, Lucy and I will register our marriage, and we'll be able to plan for the ceremony too.
About that marriage plan.
What about it?
Our divorce papers have been processed, but I wonder about your marriage with Lucy. I don't think you'll be able to marry her.
What do you mean? We love each other. Of course we'll get married.
Do you really?
Of course we do.
Well, Lucy's ex-boyfriend just came to our house. He says he wants to get back together with her.
What?
You seem surprised.
You're lying.
Of course, I told him about you two, and he listened quietly and said he'd give up on Lucy.
So what's the problem? Lucy is crazy about me and doesn't care about her ex. If he says he's going to give up on her, then why would that change whether we get married or not?
Are you sure about that?
What are you implying?
The truth is, Lucy says she wants to get back together with him.
That's impossible. How could she choose him when then she has me? She would never choose him over me.
Quite confident, aren't you?
Lucy would never leave me. She loves me.
Well, she's decided to break up with you and reconcile with her ex.
But we've been living together all this time. We truly love each other. Why would she choose her ex?
Maybe ask her yourself.
This doesn't make sense.
You should ask her directly. You're living together, right?
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Just to confirm, if Lucy and I break up, you'll return the $100,000, right? Since that money was to get you to divorce me. If I break up with Lucy, there's no need for us to divorce. I'll come back to you when my assignment ends and we can stay together, right? There's no need for me to send you that money.
Excuse me?
You heard me. The money was for the divorce.
Have you forgotten what I just said? The divorce papers have been submitted and processed. Our divorce is final. And since the reason was your infidelity, I am keeping the full $100,000 as compensation.
Can't do this.
I already did.
This can't be happening. Why'd I scrape together $100,000 if I can't marry Lucy? I've lost my wife, girlfriend, and a fortune. I have nothing left. This isn't fair.
Just a foolish man left all alone. Well, I'll be going now. You two can talk things through.
Wait, there must be something we can work out.
The divorce is final, Mike.
But all that money.
Consider it the price of betrayal.
I'll contest this in court.
With what evidence? Your affair with my sister? Goodbye, Mike. Sarah, please answer. What is it? What should I do, sis? Jack rejected me. He said he doesn't want to get back together. He said he can't be with someone who would date their sister's husband. I'm not surprised. How can you be so cold? Well, that's to be expected from someone serious enough to pursue becoming a lawyer. You planned this all along, didn't you? Planned what? Getting Jack involved. You made your own choices. If only I hadn't rushed to prepare that $50,000, maybe I could have still had a chance to reconcile. I could have landed a lawyer husband. Is that all you care about? What else is there now? In that case, you'll have to settle for an ordinary office worker husband. You still have Mike, don't you? Now that the divorce is final, you can get married anytime. About Mike? Yes. I can't marry Mike anymore. You ruined everything by telling him everything. He kicked me out, saying that he's not interested in marrying a woman who would betray him and that he didn't love me anymore. What? He kicked you out from the apartment you were sharing? Yes, I have nowhere to go. That's quite a development. Mike was furious. He said he won't marry me and demanded his money back. He transferred $100,000 to you as compensation, right? Yes, he said he gathered as much as he could. You both worked really hard, didn't you? This isn't funny. I'm not laughing. I lost $50,000 to you, and now I'm even kicked out of the apartment? Excuse me? Lost? You voluntarily transferred it as a fair compensation. I never specified any amount. You manipulated me. Did I force you to transfer the money? Because I thought you wouldn't divorce him otherwise. I really wanted to marry Mike then. I never thought this would happen. You mentioned you borrowed money too, right? So half of it is debt? More than half. Almost all of it is debt. I only had about $10,000 in savings. So you borrowed $40,000? Yes, and now I have no way to pay it back. That must be difficult. Please, I am begging you. I won't marry Mike, so please return the money. I'm not asking for all $50,000, just the $40,000 I borrowed from the banks. Sorry, that's not possible. No way. Why don't you just marry Mike? He was crying about losing everything, his money and everything else. At least get married and you'll have gotten something out of all this drama. I told you that's impossible. Why not? You loved him so much yesterday. That's impossible too. Mike was screaming so much, it was scary. I never knew he was like that. I hate men who yell, and my love for him has completely died. So please, just return my money. No way. You two can both work hard in California. Focus on your jobs and pay off your debts first. How can you be so heartless to your own sister? The same way you could sleep with your sister's husband. I said I was sorry. Are you really? Please, I have nowhere else to turn. You should have thought about that before. Can't we work something out? The money was compensation for the affair. That fact doesn't change. But I'm your sister. Exactly. You were my sister when you chose to betray me, too. Shortly after, I used their compensation money to move to a different house. The irony wasn't lost on me. Their affair funded my fresh start. Thanks to that, I never had to see Mike again and have been living peacefully. The compensation covered not just the move, but also some renovations I'd always wanted to do. It felt fitting to use their money to build my new life. Some might call me calculating or cold, but I prefer to think of it as practical. When your husband and sister betray you, you have two choices: fall apart or take control. I chose the latter. Rumor has it that Mike had borrowed nearly half of the $100,000 from friends and family, apparently lying about the reason. He told some it was for a business investment, others that it was for medical bills. When they found out the truth, everyone was disgusted. They're now demanding immediate repayment, saying, "This isn't what you told us." His reputation is completely ruined, not just his marriage, but his friendships too. As for Lucy, she suddenly quit her job, claiming nothing good has happened since coming to California. It's all the company's fault for transferring me. She tried to blame everyone but herself, the company, the transfer, me, even Mike. However, when she tried to return home, our parents threw her out, saying, "We don't remember raising such a foolish daughter." I actually felt a bit sorry for her then, but not sorry enough to help. She made her choices just as I made mine. I hear she's now couch surfing between friends' houses. Those friends are starting to get tired of her too, especially as they learn the full story. The money they paid me wasn't just compensation for the affair, it was the price of their arrogance. They thought they could have everything, their affair, their new life together, and an easy divorce. Instead, they lost everything: money, reputation, relationships, and each other. Some might say I was harsh, but I believe there are consequences to our actions. Mike learned that cheating has a price, Lucy learned that betraying family comes at a cost, and I learned that sometimes the best revenge isn't getting even, it's getting ahead. I've moved on now, my new house is peaceful, my life is stable, and I've learned who my true friends and family are. Sometimes the worst betrayals lead to the best beginnings. In the end, their affair gave me something unexpected: freedom and a fresh start, fully funded by their own foolish choices.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.